I have everything right here and it's all falsified. If anyone dares try to test my mental competence, I will eviscerate every single person with my intelligence right now. And that's not being egotistical. Our Father who art in heaven. Oh, thank God, look at me!
Okay, Eric.
Right.
They're here to help you.
I've been sober from alcohol for 1,558 days, so to press me on a DUI, I'm a public figure.
Now, I know I'm like, 2 weeks late to this shit, but news just came out that Eric Conover has been arrested for attempted murder, and I never heard anything about this until last week when Critical made a video about it, and I'm shocked. So for 99% of you that don't know who the fuck Eric Conover is, he is a real estate YouTuber from New York that tours overpriced, shitty apartments and mansions and palaces and RVs. I actually made a video about him twice critiquing him. And I am a little bit of a fan of Eric Conover. I used to watch his real estate videos all the time not too long ago because I was into architecture and these stupid expensive homes, but man, Eric Conover getting arrested is shocking. That was not in my 2025 bucket list. This is more shocking than Hatsune Miku getting added to Fortnite. But anyways, Emmett was attempting to pull over Conover after he sped past him in his Jeep, going 55 to 60 miles per hour in a 35 zone. Emmett then pursued Conover and managed to stop him, but that is when the moment turned violent. While Officer Emmett exited his vehicle, he moved around to the rear of his cruiser, and Mr. Conover then backed his vehicle rapidly, pointed it directly at Officer Emmett, and accelerated at him, striking him at a reasonably high rate of speed. After allegedly running over the officer and throwing him an estimated 20 to 40 feet, Conover continued to drive another 28 miles until he was officially pulled over and arrested. Also, if you're wondering if the officer is alive, yes, he is alive. He only injured his leg, but no life-threatening injuries. But anyways, the entire pursuit lasted 38 miles until Conover was stopped by state police officers who deployed spike strips on the road to stop him. The chase started in Bartlett and ended in Carroll, New Hampshire. Conover had been arrested just days earlier on DUI charges. Conover claimed he was only charged with possession of marijuana during that incident. He was later released on personal recognizance. That DUI charge is a bit strange as Conover keeps mentioning he's been sober from alcohol for 1,500 days or some shit.
1,444 days sober from alcohol today.
Conover was having this huge meltdown in court. I showed you the court footage in the beginning of this video.
I have everything right here and it's all falsified. If anyone dares try to test my mental competence, I will eviscerate every single person with my intelligence right now. And that's not being egotistical. Our Father who art in heaven. Oh, thank God, look at me! I've been sober from alcohol for 1,558 days, so to press me on a DUI, I'm a public figure.
Conover denies these allegations and does not agree with the reports as they are stated and claims that the police allegedly have the wrong person, that he is from New York, not Epsicon, New Jersey. This seems to be a massive misunderstanding. I'm exactly who I say I am. I'm a YouTuber, he continued. I'm not sure how the fuck you can deny something like that. I'm pretty sure we have body cam footage of him running over an officer. And there is apparently drone footage of the whole pursuit, although the body cam and drone video hasn't been released yet. I imagine they will be released soon for evidence since this is a criminal court case. The only footage we have is this that was taken by Keith Wright with his GoPro while rollerblading on Route 302, and you can see Conover in a black Jeep speeding. He's being charged with disobeying an officer, reckless operation, second-degree assault, first-degree assault with a deadly weapon, reckless conduct with a deadly weapon, and conduct after accident. So, he's probably going to spend a good amount of years behind bars. There is just no way that Eric is going to be let off that easily. His life is fucked. His future employer is fucked. His YouTube career is fucked. There is no way he's going to make a comeback. It's just over like that. Now, before the whole news dropped about Eric trying to kill someone, I did witness him in real time going a little bit insane. He started posting some really weird shit on Twitter and on Instagram, and he posted this on his story talking about how Big Pharma is trying to brainwash him so he stopped taking his meds. And on the label, you can see it says olanzapine, which is used to treat symptoms of schizophrenia. I believe he has some sort of mental illness, and him being off his meds is what caused him to act like this. He also changed his profile pictures across all platforms to this image. What the fuck is this? This is scary. Like, it looks like he was bone smashing before taking this picture, but after a day, he changed all of his profile pictures back to where they were. Not sure what that was all about. I also found out on Instagram the only person he follows is the New Hampshire State Police. On his Twitter, he started posting weird stuff like this, talking about spiritual awakenings and rituals and posting this stupid AI generated slop. He also posted this image of himself. Apparently he commissioned a Dutch Renaissance portrait artist to create this. I don't know why, but this picture is so fucking funny to look at. You can see him painting his golden retriever and his girlfriend or fiance. I don't know. And then he was talking about some ancient architecture and this ChatGPT generator response about this mansion. Then he was posting about crystals and posting more of these stupid AI generated pictures. I don't know why he's so obsessed with this. And then we get to this post. New Hampshire State Police suffocated me in cuffs, stole my blood, crushed my rights, suing for 4th and 14th violations. At Sean King, they think I'll stay quiet. Help me fight. Officer Eric Wicks. Then we have an image of his arm, the bruises on his wrists from the handcuffs, and him sitting in a jail cell. In his next post, he was calling out New Hampshire trooper Eric Wicks for attempted murder. Oh well, that didn't age well. Then he was like bashing everyone who criticized him or made fun of him on Twitter. Sounds like you got arrested for a DUI. You can't gaslight me, bitch. Lol. What the fuck is so funny, may I ask? Is this the same guy that makes those house tours on YouTube? Does he have CTE now? What the fuck happened? They realized that they had nothing they could charge me on, so they attempted to suffocate me in the back of the cruiser and take my blood from me when I was unconscious. They stripped you for fun and you were blackout drunk. Dude, just say it. Got rowdy at the bathhouse and move on. Imagine seeing a man describe being handcuffed, suffocated, and having his citizen rights stolen against his will, and your response is to make a joke about bathhouses? I will pray for you tonight. The frowny face is killing me. The frown face is killing you? That's interesting. You know what actually kills people? Suffocation while handcuffed in the back of a police car. You know what else kills people? Non-consensual medical procedures while unconscious. Educate yourself. Every weak man in my replies thinks laughing at police abuse makes them strong. You think being a man is simping for authority? You think being tough is mocking someone who survived state-sanctioned suffocation? You think winning is pretending this couldn't happen to you? I walked through hell and I'm still standing. You wouldn't last 5 minutes in my shoes. That's why I'm king and you're just another forgotten name in the comments. Eric. Jesus Christ, what is this? He's like actually being a narcissist. Like he's sucking his own dick in this post. What is happening? Egyptian pharaohs wore 24-karat gold lapis lazuli rings, not just for wealth, but for wisdom. Men who wear ancient rare stones meant for royalty don't drink and drive. They pray, they meditate. My grandma has the same blue ring. You two should hang out. Ah, yes, a man handcuffed, suffocated, and robbed of his dignity by law enforcement speaks out. And your brain tells you, let me talk about jewelry. I pray for you tonight. Bro, I just thought you and my grandma could be friends. Chill. No, you didn't. What? It wasn't even an insult, and he got so, like, defensive about it. Anyways, I'm not going to read all these tweets. It's pretty much just him having a Schizo episode from the 14th of March to the 15th. When this entire Twitter saga was unraveling, I was thinking to myself, damn, what could have Conover done for him to just go berserk and getting arrested and having his blood stolen? But as it turns out, he was pulled over for driving under the influence. He was either high or drunk, I don't know. Then he pinned this tweet talking about his 14th Amendment being violated, and he listed the Supreme Court cases as an example, and he claims the body cam footage will confirm every word, which I would really want to see that body cam footage, because at this point, I don't know if I can trust Conover. I mean, the man was off his meds. He was probably most likely not sober while driving anyways, but the last time he posted was on March 15th, because on the very next day, he tried to kill an officer with his Jeep. Yeah. Now, I want to get into the Reddit post. Apprehensive Doge 7287 made a post on the r/NYC influencer snarking and on the r/Upper West Side subreddit. Big guy in brown suit stalking Riverside this AM. Had a weird experience with a deranged guy in a brown suit stalking Riverside looking to fight. Noticed this guy at 10:30 AM strolling down Riverside Drive slowly, full double-breasted brown suit. Watched as he approached some middle-aged guy who was training his dog. Brown suit then started threatening the dog owner for speaking harshly to the dog and approached as if to fight. I saw this and said, "Hey, do you want me to call the police because this guy seemed dangerous?" The brown suit then turned on me and started threatening me, calling me a cuck, lol, and a coward liberal. Not sure where he got that idea. Nobody said anything political, and using a lot of that sort of language. He was walking towards me aggressively, and I had the sense this was going to turn physical. I tried to walk away, and he followed me for about 15 minutes, shouting insults and walking faster and faster and closing the distance between us. I called 911 at that point because the guy was huge, and I felt extremely threatened. He wouldn't stop falling. When he realized I was on the phone with the police, he sat down on a bench and stared at me, calling me a coward, and I was able to walk away. I left him at 108th and Riverside. I've never had an experience like that up here. Weird times. Why the fuck is he standing like that? So when Doge originally posted this on the Upper West Side subreddit, he got absolutely downvoted. Everyone was doubting him in the comments, thinking this is some sort of shit post, but after the whole news came out, everyone apologized to him, and honestly, I wouldn't be too surprised if this story is actually true. We don't have any recordings or photos, so we're just going to have to take this guy's word, but it does seem like the type of thing Conover would do. There's also another post about meeting Conover. Take this with a grain of salt because I don't know if this is actually true, but it does fit his character. Okay, story time. I'm in college in NYC and have some friends doing various internships at large real estate companies. 5-ish weeks ago, I ran into a friend of mine who had gone to some, even where he had run into Eric. He was a big fan and struck up a convo. Within 2 minutes, Eric started babbling about the loss of mindsets among Gen Z and the fall of Western society, and then insulted my friend for going to a more liberal-leaning university in the city. Keep in mind, my friend literally said his name, where he was at school, and that it was a pleasure to meet him. Hope he gets some help. The story of Eric Conover is really sad. I've been watching him for a very long time, since middle school 6 years ago, and to see him spiral out of control and fall off this hard is depressing. He went from touring million-dollar homes, RVs, mansions, penthouses, an entire palace. He even met fucking Chris Hemsworth, but now he has been arrested and possibly facing a couple of years or even a decade in prison, all because he stopped taking his meds and went schizo. 2 months prior to this whole incident happening, he made a podcast called Building Legacy.
Welcome to episode number 1 of my podcast, Building Legacy, episode 1, How I Got Sober.
Well, that didn't age well. I mean, he did technically leave a legacy, but it's not something positive. I think the only way Conover can rebuild his legacy is if he were to start posting videos of himself touring maximum security prisons and touring his own 6x8 prison cell. All jokes aside, I hope Conover can actually get some help. He needs to be sent to a psych ward because he clearly does show signs of schizophrenia. It's really sad. Conover is probably not going to be posting on his channel for a couple of years or many years to come, and when he does come back, his channel will be dead and his career and life will be forever fucked. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention that Conover's next court hearing will be on April 14th, and just maybe the, full court video and the drone footage, the body cam footage will be released. Maybe, I don't know, but anyways, yeah, that's really all I want to talk about. If you want to hear me yap about my channel for the next, 60 seconds, then please stick around. So about that most edgiest game video that I was working on, to be honest with you, I haven't really been working on it too much. Ever since I got my brand new steering wheel, I've been just playing the fuck out of Truck Simulator and BeamNG. I got a little bit too carried away, so I haven't really been working on it, but the video should be released in probably around 1 to 3 weeks. Holy shit, I'm so bad at keeping promises. And what else? Oh yeah, the Minecraft movie just dropped like 3 days ago, and I was going to go watch the movie on opening day, but guess what? I had to work that day, so I didn't get to watch it. But I am going to see the movie with a couple of friends of mine around the 9th of April. So I'm going to give my thoughts on the movie. I think it's going to be pretty decent, I hope. Also, please do not spoil the movie for me in the comments, please. And yeah, I think that's all I want to talk about, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.